right. Looks good. Okay, let's see what's cracking here. Okay, looks like we haven't missed much. Hasn't really moved yet. Okay, so we're at the bottom of this range here. Looks like to me it's probably going to reverse higher. So we have it dropping down into this balance area here. Hasn't quite got there yet. So we got a cracking correlation. Looks like ES is redelivered. And maybe down to this doji here, maybe. I got shorted this early. I'm going to exit this. Let's see if it gives me an out here first. It obviously probably needs to go up there, but I'm not going to hold on to it while it does that. So there's a strong high break on the 32nd here. I'm going to save my stop right there. We'll see if we can get up into here and then I'll just put it right back on. All right, there it is. Then we'll look for price to come down and redeliver into here. It's a new funded account, so trailing drawdown isn't active yet, but it will be once I get back over 50,000. I just want to see ES redeliver here so I can relax a little bit. See it reject. Okay. So that's where we can scale out. That's where I'm going to look to scale out somewhere down that area there. All right, now the trailing drawdown is about to be active here, almost. All right, beautiful. Let's switch to 15 seconds, see if we can start one time framing here. Trailing drawdown is active. My bounce is all-time new high. We're starting to one time frame down though. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Perfect close on that candle there to stay below the previous candle's high. Just let it cook. Well, that's disgusting. That was a really bullish order flow there. This could be a low time frame SIR here. Nice cracking correlation there. ES still didn't get up to there though. We really want to see ES touch into that. All right. High, my balance is about plus 300 right now. Whenever you're dealing with trailing drawdown, you gotta really just track where your all-time high balance is at. That way you can do the math, right? Beautiful little trade here. I'm gonna scale out right there. mainly because ES still hasn't gotten up there, so I don't know if it's going to attempt to do it again, which would cause maybe a test of this strong high, and I'd like to be able to add in there. A lot of people complain about the trailing drawdown, but I just don't think they understand how to deal with it correctly. I'm not saying I don't ever get caught by it, because I do. Sometimes it catches me, but there's definitely a way to get around it and not have it be such a big hang up. Which I was doing the math on these prop firms that are capping your payouts, capping your daily profits, consistency. The daily withdrawal power of one take profit account can be upwards of 10 of those accounts put together, which is pretty nuts. It just shows like how valuable it is to learn the trailing drawdown, how to beat it, so that way you can trade with these companies that like Take Profit Trader that put the trailing drawdown on you, but they give you such a better opportunity. All right, looks like we're gonna make the drop here. Let's just double check this on the lower time frame. Yeah, pretty clear. It needs to tap into this. And then maybe even down here. Let's put a line down here just in case. And the half back here of that entire area. All right, perfect touch there, just about. Ah, damn. That was like a perfect touch. Couldn't ask for a better touch. All right, let me get ready to exit this here. Because then it just broke that really low time frame strong high there. Pretty good trade though. It's not nothing crazy. It's about 2R. I prefer if it like dropped down even like a little bit clearer of a touch there, but that might not happen. Then we got the higher time frame cracking correlation there. SMC soup here would be sick. 666. Not cool. All right, yes, made a new low there. All right, all-time high balance now about 700 here. Take off one more there just in case. Still one time framing on the 1 minute though here. All right, there's the half back of that level there. You guys still here? Can someone in the chat let me know you guys are still you're still here? All right, cool. Appreciate you. Okay, so we're like pretty much like at the level here where I'd be looking for reversal. So if it violates this doji here, I'll go ahead and get out. Yeah, I'm gonna get out right here. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip the script here. Maybe I should have waited for the close there. We'll see how it happens here. And then you see I only gave back like $60 there. Not very much. I did exit a little bit earlier. I should have waited for the close. Price just stalled out there, which is a little suspect. Yeah, I should have just stayed in one time framing. Costing me a bunch of money here. There's half back on ES there. So what I did there by not staying in is it could be like a trend down that keeps going another 200 points, and I just gave it up. So it's kind of, I broke my rule there. I should have stayed in. Because down to there, that's another 70 points, right? So that's a long ways. Let's see where the measure moves at here. It's pretty close to there. There we go. All right, so I didn't get back too much there. Now we just gotta wait for the close here, and then I'll go ahead and go long, put my stop down there. Flip the script here. All right, ES my new low there. So there's a crack, another cracking correlation there. Oof, stop out, brutal. See that? If I let it hit my stop, it taxed me so much. Let's see why ES did that. Is there a reason for it? Maybe to come down into there. Now let's try this again. This time I'll save my stop. All right, back to under 50K. I'm gonna go in with like half size here. I'm pretty sure this is it, but if ES wants to keep going, that would be problematic. Yeah, we're right at the, remember what we talked about on Sunday, that we're in a range. So whenever we're at the bottom of the range, we should not be expecting a breakout. We should be expecting a reversal here. I think that's what's happening here. And then I'll go ahead, and once we get a close above the previous candle's high, I'll go ahead and add in the other contracts here. Then we'll look for maybe one of these higher up 10-minute bounce areas. Maybe back towards up here. All right, there's the close there. Let's go ahead and add in the rest of that. And then obviously we got to get through this balance area here. That would be the first stop there. Traded to and fro. All right, ES technically has not stopped one time framing yet, so really want to see it close back above previous candle's high there. There we go. All right, almost back to, I'm still not back to all-time highs yet, but this is where I should be scaling out, right? Beautiful trade here. I scaled out there. I can't lose now. Bada bing, bada boom. This is our strong high here, so we need to get through this. It still could try to come down into here. Like, you can see where it might need to, so. That's a pretty savage rejection of that balance there. Pretty perfect half back to balance there. Nice, nice, bro. Okay, so really nice. This looks like a good close here. We're still one time framing up here, which is important. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row up. Inside candle here. I'm saving my stop right there. Still winning trade, just yeah, it looks like it's still bearish here. I look for price to come down here. Really small position size there because I can't, I gotta allow for it to possible retrace. All right, Nasdaq double bottomed there. See what it does here. If it tries to bounce or not. Kind of chopping. No, I didn't. I was late to the opening, bro. Yeah, I was late to the opening. I was on my way home. I didn't catch it. Do you catch it? Caught that move down. That just happened, though. Right now we got some bearish order flow here. See if we get the drop here. Yeah, I entered in short, like right here. But I didn't catch that. No, I wish I would have. Yeah, that was a really nice one up there. Nice, nice. All right, let's see if Nasdaq can make a new low here. If it does, we should see it cook down to there. There we go. New low made. All right, I'm gonna add in right here. Yeah, that's the exact measure move there. Kind of concerning. All right, nice drop. Very good, very good. Yeah, yeah, we need to see another measure move would be good. Yeah, I just don't see anywhere else other than here. Maybe here. Have to watch that area too. Jesus Christ. There we go. Way over there. All right, there's the 1.3R. Wait for another drop here. I'll go and scale out right there. Almost back to all-time new highs again. I don't need to worry about the trailing drawdown. My all-time high balance is 50,700. So it's not active right now. It's important to remember with trailing drawdown, like it's not active all the time. Like you only need to adjust your trading. You know, it's actually a very small period of time. Where'd my, oh, the other target's right there. Let's see where, I don't know where ES is trying to reach for. Maybe down there. or way down here. All right, now my balance is at all-time new highs, where I need to be watching once I get back above it, almost back above it, not quite. All right, below here, I don't know where it's going. I'm kind of unprepared because of the, I should be checking gaps real quick. Let me check. No, no gaps. Maybe down here. I should have put the balance area on there so I could see the half back, which I did not do. It's a big gap down. Maybe we can pull up from here and then get a gap fill up. All right, trailing drawdown is now active. Back to plus 800. Nice. But see how they're kind of using speed there? You got to watch the speed. When it starts speeding up like that, it's not necessarily bearish. They'll use that speed to like trap people. Huge trade though. Very big. About 100 points almost here. Still on time framing on a 15-second. Next target's hella lower. All right, ES just hit target there. So where I kind of be like concerned about reversing. I'm gonna take one off there just to mitigate the trailing drawdown a little bit. Beautiful. All right, last target hit there on ES. Nah. Bruh, so far over here, dude. Still on time framing. Put in another measure move lower there. And then some. Beautiful trade plus $1,000. We're still on time framing. Not a very good close there on that candle though. All right, I want to check the order flow here, like what's going on with this. Still one time framing down though. Well, we're seeing some stopping action here. No cracking correlation though on the lower time frame here. Now I gotta decide, do I want to like wait to see if it tries to pull up to there or just keep holding this here? All right, beautiful touch there. Nice reaction to it. Now we want to see this candle close back down for it to keep going lower if it is going to go lower. Now I'm going to add into it there. And then obviously if it comes back above there, I'm going to get out. All right, let's see how that 1 minute close. Not a very good close there. I'm going to get out. It broke one time frame. I got to make sure, even though I still think we might go lower here, I want to make sure I follow my rules. So I went ahead and closed it. There's no cracking correlation on the lower time frames here. Nice bullish, kind of a bullish reaction there though on that low time frame little balance area there. Now we got a cracking correlation with the high here. ES just made a new high, Nasdaq did not. Okay, there's Nasdaq with it. All right, might be bullish here. Beautiful half back to balance there. I mean, there's a cracking correlation. Wish it would have took out that low there all the way. Like it took out this one, which gives us like a really low time frame cracking correlation, but I wish it was a little bit more than that. There it is. All right, there's our little bit better cracking correlation.
See what happens here. If we can curl up, violate that doji there, it'll look to go long.
See if ES can hold this this low here. All right, I just want to see it violate this, and I'm gonna go long. All right, very bearish order flow there. Looks like ES is about it. We have a beautiful cracking correlation there. SMC super would be even better. Damn, I wish I would have. Now I wish I would have went short up there at that half back to balance. Is perfect. Yeah, there it goes. It's probably going down to there. It's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, if you look at that's where this big ass move came from. Oops. Yeah, stop it. All right, so I had to go in a really small size there because I'm chasing price. Like I didn't get the good entry, so I got to chase it. Give it some space. Nah, stupid. I added on at the worst possible, fucking worst possible time there. Worst possible moment. All right, I'm gonna add in the other 3 contracts there. Stop at the halfback.
ES didn't quite get there though, which is problematic. Means this might try to come halfback while ES goes the rest of the distance, or ES just doesn't need to go up there. We'll see what happens here.
We're coming into reversal time here too. It's getting about another 15 minutes. Yeah, still didn't get up there. Pretty long ways down to there. On support, flip the resistance here. Cracking correlation. Yeah, still didn't get up there. It's nice cracking correlation, but it's got me a little bit worried here. Fucking rate me on that so bad. All right, now ES is there. Let's try this again. Or started one time frame up. All right, nice half back to bounce there on the ES. Now I'm gonna add in the other 3 contracts there. But because I let my stop get hit there, I got absolutely obliterated on that. Just like they just like steal. It's almost like a, I don't know, almost like a conspiracy or something, man. How just absolutely vicious the stop outs are if you let your stop get hit. It's like an extra $300-$400 every fucking time. It's kind of crazy. All right, looks like 3-minute one time frame is going to stay intact here. My brain's like, don't scale out. I'm already trying to trick. It's like, gotta stop myself from thinking shit like that. Very bullish reaction there. We're still 3-minute one time framing though. Nice little failure swing there. Looks pretty good. Just need to make sure we close back below that candle's low. Make sure it doesn't like try to pop up the last second here. Very nice close on that candle there. Very high odds continuation now. Another really nice half back to balance there. Bam, there we go. I'm going to scale out there, guys. Back to all-time high balance there. One of my trades, like, I took 2 losses there. One trade makes up for 2 losses, 3 losses, which is how it should be if you want to be profitable. Very hard to trade in like at a 1R, very low risk to reward system. It's going to be very tough. I keep having to fight my own fucking brain here. Just add in right now, like I keep telling my brain keeps trying to get me to do stupid shit. Scale in now, add in now. Like it's a constant. Don't scale out. It's a constant battle. Just have to fight my own fucking brain. It's weird. Like my brain wants me to scale in here, add it back in, but that's against my rules. My rules require 70 to 80% retracement, which should be all the way back up there, not here. I don't even think that's 50%. Yeah, it's just barely 50%, so it's against my rules. because it could still come up to there and do like a failure swing. So that's not gonna work. And then if I would have had added in here, I'd be panicking. I'd be end up probably getting out right before the next drop. So I feel like this needs to start speeding up here if they're gonna make it in time. And right about here's where they're running out of time. Okay, kind of stalling out here. ES seems about it. It's already starting to one time frame down. Well, yes, one time framing hasn't ended yet. Here either you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. Cracking correlation there. I think it needs to come up to here. I think that's what's causing this issue here. A strong high. Looks like ES is gonna drag it back down. I was kind of hoping it would pop up to here so I could add in more contracts, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. All right, now we got a new strong high. So if it does come back up and give me a 70% retracement of this, I can add in. But I got to make sure I follow that because it's if I don't, shit gets all out of control. 4 trades, heavy heat on the last one due to chasing the market order. Got T1 and chickened out. 4 out of 4. Yeah, 4 out of 4 is good, man. Likely to take some losses. See what Captain Kirk's doing there is he's thinking about the large numbers, right? The statistical edge, right? If you have 4 in a row, wins in a row, likely at some point you're going to take some losses. Because it just plays out, guys. I don't know why or how. It's like some weird magical type shit where it just the averages of law numbers will play out. Okay. So yeah, if we can get up into here, I could add in more contracts here. It's pretty apparent now this is where we're going. We're almost at a measure, another measure move there. So another 50% retracement there. And then another denial of my add-in. Which is all right. Ugh. I want to so bad there, but I got to make sure I follow my rules. Like it's a rule I need to abide by. The problem is if you do it there early and it does get that deeper retracement, it's going to put you back in drawdown. And let's say you're wrong and it's bullish, which it could be, you know, you never, like sometimes price just doesn't go exactly where you think it is. And then you end up giving up all your profits because you scaled in early. That's happened to me over and over and over and over again. So I found by following the 78% retracement, then the add-in is very close to where I know I'd be wanting to get out. And by then keeping some of the profits, even if it continues up. So it has to be a strong high, it has to be 70-80% retracement. All right, we're right at about reversal time here, so they better turn up the heat here if they want to get down there. Which I need to make sure, I don't know where ES, I should already have this figured out. Well, I see that. It's pretty noticeable in ES there. Give me a little bit more confidence for this. Got an open loop there. Yeah, big open loop. All right, there it is, 70-80% there I can add into. Very nice. There is this area here. Obviously, ES is bouncing at it, rotating at it. So if I had added in earlier, right there, I would have been in heat, and I probably would have had to get out to make sure get out of break even, not let a winning trade turn into a losing trade. And then there's still open, this balance area up here open, which is concerning to say the least. Yeah, this looks like what it's going for here. ES doesn't need to get up there though. Yeah, very nice. Almost touched it, not quite though. There it is. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And it's tempting to add on even more size there, but I'm not over my. I got rules around the.
Trailing drawdown and the buffer. If it's not over the buffer, I gotta stay with the right drawdown. It's 26 points. Yeah, it's like already over. I'm already over there, so okay. We did break a low time frame strong high there though. And 3-minute one time framing has ended. Just got to remember redelivery is king. I mean, it's clear as day that price does need to redeliver. The measure move lines up perfect too. Oh fuck, it's a gap fill right there. Fuck, I'm so tempted to add in more size. If it wasn't right at turnaround time, I probably would.
Because that like it could be trying to like pull up there and then go down there. You never know.
I gotta save my stop there. I can always re-enter. My thinking is maybe here they want to crack in correlation here. All right, got shooken out there. We'll see what happens here. So there's a cracking correlation, right? I think right here. No, that's not it. 1035. No, it is. Yeah, so ES took out this high at 1032. No, that's that one. Never mind. Okay. All right, there's the low time frame cracking correlation. All right, is that enough of a cracker correlation there? So find out here. It's weird how like it's required. Like the cracking correlation is like fucking required. It's very strange. All right, coming into the strong low here. So we can break this trend that's been created here. It's kind of iffy. Yeah, no crack, no trade. Yeah, definitely, man. It's definitely cracking correlation is definitely needed. All right, nice bearish order flow there. All right, I think we're back in business here. Fuck. Very weird behavior there. I think I'm gonna have to get out of this. The order flow is just switched to super bullish there. Give it 1 second. Let's see if this is gonna hold here. All right, there we go. It's like really delayed for some reason. Yeah, yeah, I feel you, dude. Definitely. I feel like Nasdaq just wants to come up to this halfback area. We'll see if ES can drag it lower here. Without it needing to do so. All right, we're coming into balance here. This is where it's going to bounce at. This is where it's probably going to do it at. Broke the low time frame, strong low there. It's a cracking correlation. All I know is if this low gets broken, this shit's just gonna geek down. All right, low time frame SIR set up there. Hey, what happened there? I'm gonna save my stop there. I can always re-enter. I feel like it did the same thing to me last time. I saved my stop, had to re-enter immediately. Same exact thing. It did the same shit to me up there. I think it was right here. Maybe it was right there. Just hurry up and go to half back so I can just get this on with. There we go. There's the Kraken correlation. Yes, is not about it right now. All right, so we got the Kraken correlation. Can we go down now? Is that acceptable? Like, damn. Might be offsides here. All right, nice bearish reaction there. Might flip over to ES here if it keeps continuing this shit. Ah, I see that. Yeah, you're right. That's very true. All right, there's the half back there. Let's see if it holds here. Very nice rejection there at the half back. The issue is here is every time it rejects, it's just being bought right back up, like immediately. One time framing continuing. This last area above there I'm out. See if we can finally break one time framing up here. There we go, finally. Very tricky fucking grind up there. Still following the trend line here. Yes, to take out the previous candles. God damn it, stop, Nasdaq. Damn, way too big of a loss. Pretty much wrecked the count there. All right, ES is rolled the fuck over. Looks like I just got chopped up there. Super sucks. Just it looks like it just shook me out. 2, 3, 4. All right, perfect re-entry there. ES's market structure still intact, strong high still intact. Nasdaq's probably 10 minutes still intact. You gotta watch for that V-shaped recovery shit here. Nice bearish order flow there. Right now, ES is respecting that balance area though. Still no cracking correlation with the low here. That's bearish. I'm adding this here because I know I'm wrong. If it goes back above there, it's obviously going to come all the way up there. So I think it's best place as any. One time frame is still continued on, got a really nice close there on ES. Just need to violate this balance area and then it's on like Donkey Kong. Low time frame structure still intact on Nasdaq here. There we go. Not a very good close on that candle on ES with the market structure. I mean, it's still on time framing technically, but now we got 3 candles in a row up and a low time frame cracking correlation there. Next area for Nasdaq would probably be the half back of this doji, maybe. There we go. Very nice. If ES can push down here and break these lows, that's kind of ruined it right there. Nasdaq still respecting the low time frame market structure there. For how long, I don't know. If ES is trying to push up here and redeliver this, this is not looking good. Still respecting the market structure though. It's almost like someone's fighting the algo or something. Like the algorithms try to redeliver lower and someone keeps buying. $11.01, so you have a cracking correlation there. So we really need to see ES break this low here. Testing the strong high here. Strong high broken. Half back to balance touch there. And violated. All right, ES redelivered there. All right, gotta watch for low time for MSIR here. Perfect half-back bounce on that little doji there. Not looking good here. All right, I have to like make a decision here. If it doesn't break down here in a second, I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do with this. Stay in it or flip the script. All right, if it breaks that trend line, so SMC soup up, which I'll then have to definitely flip the script and take that. We got 4 minutes until the next. What's up with that? Huh. All right, there it is. Ugh. I don't know about it though. It's kind of a weird blow there. We'll see what happens here. Because I just can't see it on, like, I guess it is, but I don't know. I still have, like, really. Well, my gut feeling is telling me to go short, but we'll see. All right, looks like SMC soup for the win here. I still got out of that last trade with a small gain there. Still don't quite trust this though. So we had a cracking correlation with the high there. Yo, yeah, what's cracking, man? All right, added in the other 3 contracts there. Gonna move my stop up below that low there. We'll look for gap fill up if it's gonna go up. I mean, gap fill up would be where it would go. Still don't trust it though. I just feel like ES is still just like needs to pre-deliver lower. But feeling isn't trading, so feelings don't get me paid. Setups do. Strategy does. Very bearish reaction off that doji there. Should at least get up to there, I would think. Pretty sure the count's blown there. Very tricky chop here. Very tough to trade. I don't think I did anything wrong there. I don't think I could have done that any other way. I don't think maybe it's not blown yet. I think all-time high balance 900, 1,000. Well, I don't know about commissions. Could be quite a few trades. Looks like it's gonna go down to where I thought it was. One, you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes just chop. Very tough. Now it's up here gonna try to do some shit where it pops up, looks all bearish, and then drops. I'm gonna scale out really early here. Try to get out of this. I've been here before many times. I'm actually getting quite good at running funded accounts down to like only a couple trades left and bringing them back. So and you guys have seen me do it like 5 or 6 times now. Yeah, it should be, yes, should be going down there. That'll be the complete gap fill there. But like VJ said, SPX did fill the gap all the way, so it's problematic. Main thing is there's just not a cracking correlation with the low. That's the main thing that leads me to think it still continues lower here. All right, I want support, flip into resistance here. See, I added in too early on that one. I paid the price for that. Broke the rule. But we just waited for the 70% retracement, 70, 80, which I didn't. I added in like 50% there. Now it's blown. That's what I get for doing that. Pretty sure. Very tough press action. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, I need $200 on this one left. I think they're probably gonna pop this up here and like redeliver up to there and then down. Wow, that's pretty bullish there. It just blew right through that strong high. But we do have a cracking correlation there. I don't know. This seems like a magnet at this point. We'll see if this high here holds, but I don't know. Probably should have quit trading a while ago once it like start chopping here.
Got this beautiful W look to it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful SIR setup there. Your strong high break. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Yeah, you can really see it on the 3-minute. It's very noticeable. Yes, just fucked me up. Good call there on that, VJ. Good call, dude. I'm out right there. That's a wrap for me, guys. I still got 3 more days on this account here. Yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong there. I think I just got the direction wrong and got shaken out. I tried the long at what I thought was the right spot. Got chopped up, exited, tried to flip short off a valid setup, got stopped out again. I don't think maybe it's a little bit too big of a loss, but I really don't think I did anything too wrong there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I used to do that with SPX too. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, so when you like follow the only thing I didn't follow my rule in the last ad in there, but I mean, I don't think it was a horrible. I went up 1,000 in the funded account like 4 or 5 times, back to break even, back to 50K, up to 1,000, back to 50K, up 2,000, back to 50K. It's probably the last time I got up to 1,000. Probably should have stopped, but yeah, I'm not disappointed with the way I traded it all. Well, obviously, I wish it would have went differently, but I'm not like upset about it. So made sure I followed my rules. Didn't Didn't do anything too horrible. All right, any questions, guys?
I'm done for the day, that's for sure.
Live to trade another day. Yeah, for sure, man. We caught a really big move down. I mean, from our original entry, guys, we're talking all the way up here. We caught a really big move down. Just maybe I should have had more leverage on the way down. I don't know. It's SMC soup set up here. Fuck. All right, that's a wrap for me. I was about to take that, but I'm not going to. I think that this is too big of a magnet for it. Right at the low of the range. Well, before I'm even tempted to do it. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys probably tonight. I ain't got much going on, so probably hop on stream tonight if you guys are down. Later, traders. Yeah, man. All right, guys. I'll see you guys there. Peace out. If you guys on YouTube want to join, here's the link if you want to join my Discord where I do this every single day. Here's the link. I haven't talked to him in a couple months. Why, scammer? Did he team up with that scammer from FTT? What's FTT? I did hear from Tyler again. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a couple months though. It's been a minute. Yeah, y'all know how I feel about him. So, careful. Y'all saw what he did to me, so. What is FTT? Fast track trading? Yeah, if you want to clarify who you're talking about there. I'm not sure if you're still on here, but if you are, just clarify it for me. Beautiful one time framing up. Super bullish.
All right, so we finally stopped 3 minute one time frame in there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 candles in a row on 3 minute.
So I'd expect a retracement back to the blue line there. Tricked the fuck out of me on that one. Man, that SIR at the low here is such a fire setup. I wish I would have took it. Yeah, so I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set an alert for up here. If it gets up here, then I'll look to take it. And then above there, I would look for a gap fill.
Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys on the charts. You didn't answer my question about Tyler, so yeah, let me know what you meant by that, and I'll see you guys on the charts. Peace out.